Alright, what's up guys, Ichiko here with another video. Today we about to talk about information from Evolution 2015 on Tekken 7, my opinion on Tekken 7 and some things that's gonna happen, and the future of Tekken 7. So let's get started guys.
I got this.
Alright, the first information I want to definitely present to you guys is the fact that Harada said that June isn't dead. Now this throws in the possibility that June could be in Tekken 7, and I'm talking about the main Tekken 7, but we'll get into that part later. Okay, now a lot of people come around and ask me, Ichi, whatever, are you going to be mad that June isn't in Tekken 7? And right now, this is pretty much proving that she might be in Tekken 7. But usually before this information, I always note out, well, my main character ain't June, I play Asuka. So actually, honestly, I don't care if June is in Tekken 7 or not. But I am glad that she's alive and everything, because I usually tell people June ain't actually dead. That's not what actually happened. And blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And there she is. She ain't dead. So let's go. The other thing, guys, we're going to have for Tekken 7 different versions of Tekken 7. So we're gonna have it kind of like DOA, and you might kind of look at it back like, well, we've been doing different versions since about Tekken 5, like Tekken 5 and Tekken 5 Dark Resurrections and stuff like that. But this is kind of a different approach to it, where it's more so updates of the game, because you had Tekken 5, okay, whatever, Dark Resurrection, okay, that one seemed like an update. And then we got Tekken 6, and then Tekken 6 Bloodline Rebellion, which was an arcade release that was updated, not a console release. So we have some little different, more so like DOA this time, where basically they're doing this for two things: money, because Harada usually is trying to get Tekken to have a whole bunch of free stuff on it, but yeah, the problem with free stuff is he needs the money to give us free stuff. So that's the other thing. The second thing, Namco's actually trying to cater to people who want their characters on the game, because Tekken does the one thing that I purely love, and that's the fact that every time they bring out a video game, they do this one thing, and that's let you only play characters that pertain to that story point. And I freaking like the crap out of that. And I don't feel like extra people who aren't important enough in that story should be in there. But that's kind of what they're doing with the first version of Tekken 7. The second version, which should be coming out after it sometime, after it comes out, on console and everything, we will have other characters. So it's kind of like a DOA thing where, yeah, you got the characters who pertain to the story at first, and then when Ultimate came out, you got characters that have nothing to do with the story. They were just popping up on the game for stupid reasons, which also for Tekken 7, I think that's a good / bad idea. I'm mostly on the side of bad idea, because I like how Tekken traditionally is, where if your character ain't important to the story in that video game, take them out. But the main bad idea here is the return of capos. You see, capos aren't in Tekken 7 right now, but if this happens, we can have the capos come back in there. That's gonna be bad. And that's just crazy. Oh yeah, one more important thing is the teams. Will Tekken World Federation website be back up? I would tend to hope so, especially since Harada's got a different way of getting money from us, and maybe he can keep the website up for a little longer, and so far we already still have teams on Tekken 7, but that's on the arcade version. Console will be a different story, because I have no idea if we're gonna have them on console. That's extremely questionable. Now, something else that's pretty interesting is kind of like the future of Tekken. Will we have a Tekken 8? Now, people are saying, well, this is the last Tekken, because, we're going to have the Mishima feud settled. What I believe is that Tekken is a something that's kind of arc based, like an anime. And I say that because you can look at it like this. You have arcs. You settle one arc, go to another arc. So if you were able to classify this first arc as anything, you would classify it as the Mishima arc, and then the Mishima arc will be over with. So I definitely believe that there will be a Tekken 8. Why do I believe this? Because for one reason, you can see it in the Tekken 7 gameplay. They're kind of redoing what they did from Tekken 4, except for the only difference is Tekken 4 was actually horrible. And the thing that they're redoing is the test and trial method, where they're actually testing out different styles for these characters in terms of character design and concept, and they're throwing it in the game, and they're seeing if people like it or not. I believe that Tekken 7 will be a whole different start for a revolution of new Tekken games, and Tekken 8 is going to be something completely different, and they're just using Tekken 7 as a test for their future game, just like how they used Tekken 4 to test Tekken 5 and 6 and see if basically the fans liked it. I mean, that's what they do. They does it all the time. Well, I can't really say they do it all the time. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to share, comment, subscribe, and always finger that like button, guys. Got any questions for me? Yeah, I think I said this enough times. Comment, PlayStation, whatever. Peace.